We discussed a couple different things on the phone. She asked me if I knew who her mom was. I told her I did not. Her mom was there, and she wanted to tell me all about her show. I expressed that I had heard of that show, even that I'd watched that show before. But I did not, and had not before then watched that show. I didn't know, and I think her mom was surprised. I asked her a couple questions, but the way she described the conversation and I would describe the conversation are different. I apologize for using filler words like however, the address. So getting to that, I did not give her my mailing address originally because typically when I've ordered, I always usually order on an app and or a website like PayPal, for instance, where it would have my address. So I guess it was out of sight, out of mind. When I got to where I was getting no nails and she started saying, oh, I'm so proud of myself, I have no more nails, I'm thinking, where are my nails? So I went to her and I said, where are my nails? Or in other words, I mean, I'd have to pull up the exact words I used. But you can't ask anything in a live. I mean, you'll get taken out. So you can't ask a question. If I would have asked, if I would have said, I don't have nails yet, where the heck are they? I paid XYZ, I would have just gotten blocked. So I was finding these things out as I went. Anyway, I asked Carrie to send me a photograph of what she had put together because I had seen by this point, after receiving messages and now believing them, I had seen essentially that I was most likely going to receive something I probably didn't order, A, didn't want, B, didn't know if it would fit. I just wanted to see them. So I said, send me a picture. I'll zip you over the address, no problem. I mean, I didn't order like surprise nails or like a send me what you got leftover package. I just literally ordered particular nails and she couldn't provide a photograph. Now, why logically could someone not provide a photograph of a completed set of nails? Well, I would say the nails aren't done, right? So I then asked for a picture. She sent a picture eventually of some blue and pink mishmash set. I can't describe them to you. I'm sorry. I apologize. They're blocky. Maybe they have blues. And it's been a long time. And I still haven't received them. She's had my address for, I would say, well over a month. In fact, after her apology video, I believe, last night when I went to her and I told her I wanted a refund, and I thought that was great. She was offering the refund. She stated that I was going to essentially, and I'm going to paraphrase, and I have these words I can read you, better set up for this tomorrow. But essentially, I was going to wait my turn. She was going to take as much time as I took to send her my address, essentially, and games like that. Just games, more games. But I did request a refund. I've never worn, seen, touched, or held one of her nails. I did order from a different nail artist, and I received them very quickly. And they were fine. Thank you. So when she told me she was cold, freezing, her mom was sick, she was going to be on the outside. I have been volunteering since I was 15 and a half years old. I have been literally, I've started my own charities, literally. She pulled at the heartstrings of somebody, and then I'm going to cry. Okay. This woman pulled at heartstrings of somebody going through a really hard time. Anyway, when this was all happening, it seems like she, for some reason with me, especially with me, she doesn't feel like I'm a human. And it's like, oh, I got all my nails sent out. And then I'm like sitting right there. So I think it eventually just became you know what? Rose is mean to me. She's mean to me. Oh, and then like the other day, she said to me, that I had won the wheel and whatever. And so she said, you just won the wheel. And she's like, it's not like I asked you to join. I sent her a screenshot. I said, actually, Carrie, you did ask me to join. And if you're watching or you're rewatching, you asked me to join because I sent you the lovely screenshot where you said, hey, baby, want to join the wheel? Now, one could say, well, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why wouldn't I do that? At this point, what does it matter? At this point, honestly, had I not sent that money, she's made it clear. At that point, I was like I said, I will say more on that tomorrow as to why I why I stayed. I can't. But of course she did. I'm sorry. I don't understand. But yeah, but anyway, she literally messaged me. Oh, and this is great. So she has asked me, continuously asked me for money. I mean, the money train never stops with Carrie. The funniest things, though, that she says, I mean, really funny things she says, are things such as, I'm sorry, I apologize. The funniest things that she'll say, to me, like, just, they make me giggle. I mean, but they're not funny. Like, she really needs to understand the life of someone, which I don't wish on anybody, of someone who really is struggling. When I saw the video of her dancing around, like, with Coca-Cola, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Dr. Pepper maybe and Sprite, like, I think it was New Year's or something, and clothes, like, dance around. I was thinking, like, she does not know what it's like to struggle. She clearly has never been on the struggle bus, because I'm not saying she is not talented at all. But when I saw a picture of how she keeps her supplies, I literally said to somebody, we cannot use in good faith. It's almost like people ask us all the time, what can we donate for the women that need them, that have left situations with, their family members and whatnot. We don't do undergarments, right? Like, used ones ever. Those are thrown away, obviously, upon receipt. If they're brand new with a receipt attached or whatever, that's fine. But like, there's just certain etiquette we keep. I cannot risk illness, and I'm sorry, but I will just take the bull by the horns. I mean, the way things are kept, if it's accurate, and I don't know, I'm not there, but if it depicts what is accurately happening, the picture that I saw with some nail polish that was real chunky or like thick, if that is how her table is set up, I will not risk people getting sick over to prove a point to get nails shipped. It won't happen. But, I mean, at this point, and then, I was only supposed to get plain nails, too. In one of these exchanges, I was pretty upset when I found out that the hotel was in the 50s or whatever, and she had convinced me it was $110 with no discounts at that time. I was pretty upset, and she had told me that I could pick sets, but they had to only be plain. I could get French manicures, and essentially that's it. And this is all in writing, yet everybody else can pick whatever they want. It's great. It's pretty nuts, to be honest. Anybody have any questions? Oh, I know you tried to warn me, but as I said, like, moving, 5 kids and all the things I was doing, it was a lot. I think my brain was just going through too much, and I believed the best in her. I wanted to believe the best in her. I saw someone struggling that wanted to do better. So I wanted her to do better. I was actually, when I heard about the website, myself, I was hopeful for it, but what I was trying to type was, so I had actually asked Carrie before that live if she would please dismantle the rumors of me being involved. I did not want people thinking I was involved. I didn't feel it was fair. I did not want to take that on, and I don't want attention, which is why I've never come and spoken. I've never said a word. I've never done that. And I've never shared her in my personal communication or flash screenshots. I mean, no. But it's gotten too far because she refused to say that until I heard her rambling. Someone sent me, I don't know where she was even rambling. One of you all would probably know, but where I'm the last person, I should be the first person someone would want to do business with. I'm actually very business savvy, but no, I would never, ever go in business with her. That's not happening. Now, I guess we should never say never, but never. So I don't care to do that. And I do wish her well. I want good things for people. But she first needs to make sure she has good health and wellness for herself. Stops taking advantage of people, especially people going through hard times. And there are a lot of people that don't research, that just believe in TikTok that they're going to, do the due diligence and keep these people off and not, have the scams going on. I remember the first night I paid, and it seemed like I was in a room full of people saying I was some idiot. I couldn't get Cash App to work. I couldn't get PayPal to work. Nothing would work. And that was odd to me. That was very odd to me. I'd never had that happen before. But there wasn't really even a red flag to me, and I hadn't researched yet about the friends and family, because some people do like that, so they don't pay fees. But it was pretty upsetting that she, even I believe last night, said I owe nobody nails. She says it in her lives all the time, knowing like I'm on and off. And a lot of times, like when I won that wheel that night, I wasn't even in the room. Like I had set my phone in my purse. I think we were out at the stables. I don't know, but we were somewhere. The pay platforms have banned her for skimming. Okay. Yeah. And see, I mean, I know like little bits and pieces, but who do I trust? Nobody. I trust like maybe 2 people I've met in this entire thing, and being told that I just want attention or I just want my moment of fame, that is, I literally have the screenshot where I said to her, I believe I'm going to show. So when she first said, oh, there's this Reddit page about me on the phone call we had, she was talking about, I said, Reddit? Literally, I said, Reddit? Pardon me. I said, Reddit? Carrie, are you sure? I said, Reddit is for like research. The last time I'd really even thought of or even seen Reddit was a long time ago. A very good friend of mine who lives on the West Coast utilized it to research things and whatnot, but I never knew anything about what Reddit is now at all. So I said to her, I don't even have like Reddit, because when I went to log in, it makes you have like an account, I believe, if you want to like look at stuff. I don't know. It just, yeah. So it was different. It's much different. But had I had that knowledge, had there been a page or someone with a platform, like, and I knew about it, but that still doesn't make sense. Why does TikTok have her on the platform? Anyway, I really believe in my heart that she took advantage of the right person in me, because I was the one for it. Oftentimes I feel I'm working on that. When I donate my time, money, I want to make sure it goes to the right people. I want to make sure it goes to honest people. There are so many hardworking. My foundation that we began after I lost my son was not for people that were completely impoverished to where they could not even pay like $1. It was for people that were hardworking but barely making it. I wanted these people who are working job after job, who are making it, and they don't qualify for government assistance, but they're barely making it. I wanted those people who don't fall through the angel tree or another thing to have some ease and comfort. So I opened that first charity in December of 2012. And thank you for the heartbeat. But I opened that charity that year, December of 2012. And if you do some digging, you'll find it. Or I'll post it for you guys to read about and why I started that charity. I think that it was a mixture of the time of year, a great loss that I experienced this year, horrific. And I don't want to even say, in case any of you have experienced the same thing, but it was very painful for me. So I believe that clouded my judgment as well, and it happened pretty quickly. Once I caught up to speed about what was going on, and I noticed, I did message her, sorry. There's so much, that's why I'm going to organize it better for tomorrow, because when this all began, I said to Carrie, I don't want to end up on Reddit. And I wrote that to her. And I expressed sincere concern. I said, I do not want to end up on Reddit. Please. It's important to me and my children and their friends. And I don't want to end up on there. And she says, oh, no, you won't. Just ignore the messages. But I think she darn well knew I would. I think she'd seen, obviously, that Reddit folks were putting people up there and warning people and trying. And I think that she obviously could have said, you're going to end up on there. But she's not obviously a decent enough human being to say, you know, you've helped me, let me help you. She's not going to do that. She's never going to do that for me. So anyway, that's how that all started. I'm in a large empty room. Is that what you said? Like, we just moved. It is pretty large and empty. It is a large empty room. Hi, Tina. But that was what was going on. And so just to kind of let you guys know, in no way, now, I am actually at this time coming out. It's so funny how it all happened with her at the same time, because that drama was a lot for me to handle. And I requested that she say and tell everybody I was not involved in some kind of partnership. I think she kind of wanted, for some reason, it to seem like she was being backed by me for some reason. And I'm not. Oh, and then like one time she said that I sent her a picture of my hand so that you could see my wedding ring. Well, I want you guys to see why. we were discussing whether or not we should put stones, okay, in the nails. And funny enough, my hand has bangles and I wear a ring, but I have mixed metal. And so I sent a picture of my hand. That's what that was about. So anyway, it was stupid. Like, so many things she said have just not. Anyway, but I think that really sums it up. I mean, she caught me at a really bad time. And I want to warn people, please look. And also, I really want to advocate to this platform that she should not be here. People aren't doing their research before they purchase from somebody. I shop with, I think Tina's even in here. Tina can tell you, I shop consistently with people. I put my trust, my faith, my friendship, and I just go with it. That's the person I am. I used to be very proud of the trust I gave people, but after this situation, I don't trust as easily at all. Plus the fact, I had 3 operations, literally back to back to back on my back. Once we moved to a new state, and that happened very quickly. So not only, it was just so much was going on, guys. So I love you, Tina. Thanks for being here. You probably don't know what's going on, but hopefully, what did she say about your hand? So essentially, she had said in one of her ramblings about me that I had essentially that she said, like, she even sent me a picture of her wedding ring or something weird. That was not what I was doing at all. Could care less. I've been married we've been together 21 years. What I did do was I sent her a picture, like, of my hand so she could see my, what to make for my nails. Remember, at this point, I had not seen the Nails by Dev situation. I had not seen, my gosh, I had not seen anything about how she made this. I did not see that she smoked in the atmosphere where she was making these things. I have serious asthma. Even just the smell of the defectant that she's using would make me sick. But no, I'm not here to, she has dragged me and said such nasty things, but she's the first one to say, and it was so funny the other night when she said, you won, and she's like, you won the wheel, and I said, or she said, and I didn't ask you to do that, and I said, yes, you did, and I sent her the screenshot, and I think that's the first time I haven't heard her talk. No, she didn't. Okay, wait, that was a dumb question. I know she didn't. I wanted to ask you. Yes, so essentially there's the easy way for Carrie to give it back, and then there's the hard way. I don't know which way she's going to choose, but there are some laws that I can pull up actually, which tomorrow, like I said, I think that she needs to be well aware of. And the way this is all working out, there's a lot of people that have come to me just today alone, telling me that they're out this much or that much. I don't know what a group can do together. Pardon me, I'm gonna have a sip of water. I do know that that you are entitled to a refund of a sold good or product. Also, with me specifically, she is over a threshold, and that even her lottery thing, like, I think that I believe that TT is going to start to really crack down on those things. I do. Yes. Yes, with that. But yes, I asked her for a refund last night, and I have to go back and read it because it was pretty funny what she responded. And what she said to me essentially was, hey honey, can you open this real quick? What she said to me was essentially well, your ass is gonna wait as long as I waited for your address or something like that. And I don't think she has I don't know how many excuses she'll come up with to not refund me, but she should. Obviously, she never sent anything to me. She didn't even send the pair of nails that were already made. And then the one pair I liked that I really thought were cute, the pink ones with the heart in them. She could have just stuck those in the mail. She sold them right in front of me. It was so funny. But anyway, I don't know. I digress. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, she in the hotel, that was really, really bad. I don't know if you know this about me or my family, but she was making fun of, was anybody that's live in here with me, on the live in which Carrie made fun of the people with the went on her tangent about the toilet paper at the hotel? No, I don't, 99. I absolutely have 4 daughters. So if I want drama, I could just go upstairs and find it here. But obviously you do. I do not. I want to solve this problem and get a solution. Thank you for taking care of that for me. Okay. But anyhow, I mean, so to put an ending to literal nightmares, I am just staying out of the lives. I think it was very clear that she was going to see how long I'd stay quiet. I think she thought for some reason I was incapable of talking, and I didn't even want to do this tonight. You can ask. I was like, I don't think so. Maybe I'll just put up a video. But people deserve to know, like, I did not research her, but I will be researching everybody now. I mean, I have bought jewelry. I have bought, I mean, heck, I think I shop on here more than anywhere else now for basically everything. Makeup, I mean, all the brands are on here. I love I think every person likes a little drama, but heck, I mean, I'm not going to go looking for it with my money. You like drama. Oh my goodness. But all seriousness, I asked her very early on. I said, I don't want to end up on that Reddit page. Please keep me off there. And she could have easily just said, hey, you're going to end up on there. Like, and I think I would have dug further, but anyway, there's been a lot of things like that. Are there any other, I love drama as long as it's not me. That's so funny. That is so funny. Well, Lacey, you know, I do take some personal responsibility in this. I don't want anybody to walk away thinking that I don't blame myself for some of this, because I think that there's enablers around her. And I think that reflecting and looking back on things, I hadn't done a lot of like researching and all those other things, even into like scams, or I mean, that's just not my thing. It was never something I even thought of really on this app, because I would never have thought TikTok would allow that. But now, like I said, I do keep my eyes out, and I think spreading awareness is big. I do take personal responsibility in that I did not do my research, and I should have. Absolutely should have. So I apologize for that. Reddit page is a great research. Yeah, it really is. It truthfully really, really is. And it goes back so far. It's pretty unbelievable to me that it goes back I mean, I think her apology was 6 years ago. I mean, it's a long time. That's a really long time. So I think that we just have to treat people how we want to be treated and go back to some of that. The world is sad and there's so much already happening. I'm not looking to add any kind of drama to my life whatsoever. In fact, it would be the exact opposite of that. So that's really all I have to say. Like I said, when I went to type, I am not involved in this website. I hope some of you took screenshots of the actual website before it went live, because I was pretty, yeah. The hotel was, I think, the worst part, because, I mean, that was pretty sad to do to somebody. And then the nails, and never sending one single pair of them. She has nails available and ready to go, and asking for a picture is not a big deal. So I just want you all to kind of acquaint yourselves with me. And I'm sure I'll read awful, horrible hate things, but I hope not. And I hope that she does something positive. I really do. I pray that she really does do something positive. Talking about prayer, talking about religion, and then actually practicing it are two separate things. Lacey, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I have a lot going on right now with my family, and mostly good things. A lot of happy occasions. Look forward to 2 graduations and just lots of fun things. And I want to focus on those things. So you're not going to unfortunately be seeing me in the lives asking what everybody's making for dinner. But yeah, you did what, Toodles? Speak your truth, and main thing is you take accountability for. Well, absolutely. Like I do take accountability for my part, because I'm not innocent. I mean, I'm not 100% innocent in this. If I think that anybody that sees one thing wrong, 2 things wrong, I stepped over too many red flags, and I should have stopped and said, no. I loved to try to fix broken people. That's not going to happen. People have to fix themselves. They have to want help. They have to ask for it. I even did ask her, if I could help with, like, she's somebody that will oftentimes say, oh yeah, that'd be great. No follow through, which is what I noticed. When I'm starting a business with somebody, or when I'm going to make a business move with somebody in business, I look for follow through. So if I say, Carrie, like, what about getting nail backers? So all of your nails go the same way every time. And this was something I did offer to her. And this was prior to me seeing the setup, seeing the hygiene practices, or any of that. And that is one thing I offered. And she was like, oh yeah, sure, great. But like, if someone offered that to me and I needed it, I'd be all over it. So I don't know. Are there any questions? Girl, she's still to this day. Well, that's the thing, is she blasted off today hardcore. Like, I am so sick of her being two-faced. Like, if you don't like somebody, tell them. That's fine. Block them. Unfriend them. She would, she's never unfriended me. And then she said today, Jen's a friend. Jen's a good person. Like, but you're not going to do what you say? And you're going to talk to me like that when I ask for a refund? She offered refunds. Of course I want a refund. And she should send the refund. If she's a person of change, and she's a person that wants to do good things, she should send the refunds. Now I can see. Rose is so mad at you because you're way... I can't, you guys. Who is Rose? Who is she? Oh my God. Like, I mean, I don't understand. It's not that hard. Just introduce yourself. I think people are just curious at this point. Like, I mean, we've heard you talk about everything, literally. Like, we don't have any secrets. From where I sit, quite literally, there are no secrets about that girl. I mean, we pretty much know who buys dinner, what she's eating, when her monthly is. Like, it goes on, and I don't get it that she's terrible at knock-knock jokes. I think we know more about this person, but we don't know who she is. And then when she talks tough, like, who are you? I mean, show your face. I'm showing mine. I'm overweight. I need to lose weight. Put on a cute pair of, well, I've got pajamas on. I love my pajamas. But just be yourself. I mean, the only things I've got my philosophies, but y'all don't want to hear. I now am very, Liz and I are going to go get our nails done tomorrow, actually. I don't know. I actually think, though, I have like a criminal mind's mind now. And I think that, like, there's definitely a secret. Like, there's something about maybe someone she's, like, maybe been with that she doesn't want us to know about. Or perhaps, like, I don't know. I think you make yourself look worse if you don't say something. Which is why I had to start saying something. Because I was not... Like, I mean, people were asking me, like, why don't you say anything? Like, I guess it's all true. And I thought, no, it's not. But, yeah, I wish she would just say, hey, this is who I am. Obviously has a lot of free time. And I need a lot of help with folding laundry. All the drama that goes on in my home. What was tonight's fight about with these girls? Let's see. Well, One of my daughters took a bunch of makeup, and the other daughter doesn't think she should have taken that makeup, but it's my makeup anyway that she had taken, and I said she could have it. So now she's on an investigative hunt of who's ransacking her makeup. It's my oldest, and then it's always drama. It's always funny, but anyway, I'm just blabbing on and on about stupid stuff now. I think my message mainly is don't trust her. Be very cautious. If you are going to trust her, please make sure that she has created a plan to actually implement changes, and that you're actually going to get what you're paying for. And for those of you that have, I'm thrilled for you if they're safe for you to wear and you're happy, but I spent a lot of money. I didn't even receive a French set in the mail that said, hey, sorry, I haven't made any of your nails. Sorry, I haven't, talked to you about what design, sorry, whatever, nothing. She's had a set that I picked out months ago at my address for a long time, and she has not mailed those. And she'd be like, she'd be like, all done. No more nails to go out. No more nails. I'm sitting there like, huh? I won't say the words she says. That's daughter, yes. Anyways, gonna try. I really pray not, because honestly, I'm scared. I don't know what this website is. I don't know who the person is doing it with her. I don't care. Like I said, better them than me, but I just want to make absolute sure. Another thing too is liability. I don't want the liability over anybody assuming that I am part of her business. Because I don't want that liability. And unfortunately for her, someone like me that has helped people set up businesses and enjoys it, small things here and there, and friends of mine, she's just a lot of liability. So I wouldn't want to do that. Carrie's saying that you never gave her your address. Yeah, no, she has my address. She definitely has my address. It's a constant lie. She has had my address, which is why I even said to her, why haven't you mailed anything and whatever. But at this point, if she mailed something, it would get refused. I cannot in good faith, like I said, I wouldn't wear them and I will not donate them. When women are in those shelters, like I've said it, and I'm going to say it one last time, or even if I donated them to a Goodwill or, there's all kinds of places that accept donations, I don't feel comfortable. It's crazy she feels insulted. People think you're involved. It would have been crazy. Wait, okay, hang on. I'm so sorry, Toodles. I want to read this one more time. Okay, it's crazy she feels insulted. People think you're involved. Someone would have to be crazy to go into. I don't know who this person is. Like I said, I've got zero clue. The name's never been mentioned to me. The only thing was, the night she was telling people, oh my gosh, the best thing's happening, I messaged her and I said, hey, what's going on? What are you telling everybody? And, I don't remember what she said or didn't say. She never mentioned a website to me. And she's like, I said, you don't have to tell me. Never mind. That's fine. I have kind of figured out the less information I know, the better. And so she kind of said, no, I want to tell you, but she never did. The website was a surprise. I thought she got a job. That's what I had thought. I thought she actually went and got a job at a salon or something, which I would have been I think training or something, just something, maybe got in beauty school or went and did some kind of furthering of her education, which I would have been, I would have been really happy for her to do something like that. Or maybe she got her own place. Something like that. That's what I thought. Or she met somebody that made her happy. Things like that. That's where my brain was. But anyway, yeah, I was insulted. I don't know why she'd be insulted. I'm sorry, but no. Tonight, I do believe she even said, it doesn't make any sense. I'm not going to allude to what I think is going on when someone is making absolutely no sense. But she literally said, oh, she's a good person. She's my friend, but she's the last person I go in business. I think she is trying to appease somebody or something. I don't know. Does anybody here know how long, out of curiosity, now that we're gossiping a little bit, and why shouldn't we be able to? Does anybody know how long she's known Rose for? I mean, if she's been doing this for 6 years, like how long has Rose been coming into the lives and all that? About, oh, hi, Llama Mama. About a year or a little more. Okay. I think a few years ago. Okay. And we don't think they live close together. So Rose would say, like, are you afraid to fly? It seems to me like sometimes when they talk, they know nothing about each other. Because, like, I know my best friend. Like, I know her fears. I know what she likes to do and doesn't like to do. So that's just weird to me. But anyway, okay. That makes sense. They've never, oh, okay. I got you. So they just talk on the phone and stuff. Okay. Yeah. Well, I will tell you, like, that phone call cracked me up because her mother seemed very insulted that I didn't know who she was. How would I know who she is? I mean, like, literally, why? I mean, I don't know. They don't live okay. Well, I think Rose has said she's in Texas and Carrie is in Mission something, Kentucky, right? So, yeah, they're far away from each other. Her mom lasted 2 Yeah, I think that was during, if I'm not mistaken, because I Googled it back then, like a little bit. I think it was during like the lockdown period or something and of time, and she lasted 2 nights on the show, which I can't say if that's, I mean, I love shows like that and stuff, but I can't say how uncomfortable or if she was not feeling well or what was going on, but okay. She loves to, you know, I guess she tried. A for effort. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't try. I think you have to be a prisoner, though, to go back. I don't know how that all works. Thank God. Okay, the thing that screams she was manipulating you was she gave you... Yeah, like, there was a lot of things that actually, like, have been, like, really, weird and dicey, to be quite honest. She was very, like, I asked her when we were chatting, I said something to her. Oh, and like I said, the thing that made me really, really kind of panicky a little bit, actually, was when she said, excuse me. She said to me something along the lines, I can't remember if that was a text or... Well, anyway, I said, Carrie, you're not recording this call, correct? Because at this point, we'd been on the phone a while, and she told me all, you know, about her life, this and that. I told her a little bit about me. We had chit-chatted, and then she, like, acted like I did something wrong, which I could never figure that out. But I had no idea there were, like, all these specials about her. And at this point, I think we've got YouTube and this channel and that channel. I don't understand why TikTok's not even benefiting by having her on. Because she's doing outside sales. She's not getting a lot of gifts that I see. So in my opinion, she's not like trying to keep up a frag. She's not battling. So I don't know. Thing that's, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, there was a lot of stuff going on that that wasn't good. But the hotel bothered me the most because that money should have gone to somebody that actually was in the cold. That actually needed. And the other thing too is that there is not one hotel within 6 states that will accept somebody without payment. And even if they're there with like babies and toddlers, they have to go if they don't pay. That bothers me quite a lot, actually. I see some very difficult things. And I try to reach out and do as much outreach as I can. And I will tell you right now, like, just hearing her say, like, I'm 3 and 4 days behind and I got to pay this guy tonight. That's the other thing. Most of the time, like, people aren't there collecting money at 8 and 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. So that's odd, too. Her mom and brothers. Oh, do we know, though, that that's all I wanted to say. T. Was it T? Are you talking about the checks? Because like I've seen like rumors about that, and she kept saying she wishes and this and that, but I don't know. Okay, well, I think she mentioned her brother and her mom. Her brother has a past, and because she mentioned her mom and her brother have passed this evening, and that was the first I'd ever heard of that. She said, like, we all do or something like that. But I don't think that she's accustomed to people that just live their lives daily and don't have that kind of stuff. And, you know, some people do, and they move on and mature and live very productive lives. Oh, your message got filtered. Okay. What were you asked? What were you wanting to know, sweetie? It has its place in space. I don't condone. I'm like an anti-bullying advocate. I do not feel that bullying is good. I feel like I don't think any of us think bullying is good. I think awareness is good, and I think people have reached peak frustration. I think we all have reached peak frustration. And I think that her apology, it was strange to me how she went like this. I'm talking to you right now. Hello. My name. It was very different. It felt ingenuine to me. Disingenuine. It did not feel genuine. It felt disingenuine to me. Write it in a different way with emojis. Yes, she could. Oh, poor thing. Like, I'm sorry to say poor thing, but like, don't write words or read ChatGPT if they're words you cannot pronounce. Please wing it. It's so much better because it'll come off better and easier. And the thing is, like I said to you guys, I think mostly ladies, but whatever, my friends over here, I think that what I said rings true is that I'm not a perfect person, and you will never hear me say I am. I tend to run late to events. I can be hyperactive. I'm obnoxious. There's things about me. I'm not perfect. But I am definitely someone that would rather help someone than not, and err on the side of caution until I know. This is the first for me. Like, well, I take that back. I want to say something real quick. Back when I started that charity that I told you guys about in 2012, I was utterly shocked by this. And this may be something that, it doesn't surprise me now. But back then, we had started this foundation or charity to essentially give children a Christmas and families the food to cook their Christmas meal with. So they would receive the ham or the turkey and then all these other items. And it was anonymous. We did not want credit for this. We did not want to be in the mix of it. So we had people that helped us wrap and deliver, and there was no name to it for the first several years. Now, it was a small town. And when I say small, I mean small. So people that did know helping us wrap and whatnot, some of them worked at Walmart. And that was the store that we bought a lot of our items at. Parents, some of them, not all, not even many, but some, were returning warm winter coats and different items to get themselves cigarettes and things for themselves. After that, we started to cut tags out of garments the years following and opening toys and just different things we had to do to secure the fact that like cutting the barcodes out of the boxes and stuff to make sure the children could keep their toys and things like that. People will do some things, and yeah, so very sad. Well, I mean, honestly, you can talk about God and you can talk about religion, and I even sent her a couple Bible verses. I mean, you can do that all night, all day. If you're going to hurt me the way, like she literally did, she hurt me, but I'm not special. She has hurt so many people before me, from what I understand, in a much more significant way, somewhat. And I mean, the Cash Apps and the PayPal she's utilized and all these different things, that's just too much for me. So no, she's never used one of my payment methods and never would. And I think that once someone gets in deep with someone, they feel obligated. But I hope that somebody or maybe someone out there will understand that helping this problem go on isn't good. Real change needs to take place. Really, it does. Ladies and gentlemen, does anybody have any other questions for me? I assure you, like I said, I just wanted to live a quiet life. Of course, put some, a little bit of fun in the world, but nothing like this. I have nothing but positivity for my friends and family, and I try to help people when I can. I love shopping with small businesses and family-owned places and all that good stuff. But is there anybody that wants to ask any questions before I have to jump off this particular live? and start a different life. I just wanted to also say, like, thank you for listening. I know many of you probably can't understand the type of trauma that I was going through when this all began, but it was heavy. And so that also really played a part into my lack of research. So is there anybody else that has any questions before I have to jump or wants to say something? Because I'm feeling really bad about things. Like literally, like I know that I'm made fun of a lot, and I'm an adult. I mean, I turned 41 in November, so I'm an adult, but it does kind of hurt my feelings. Even though they're strangers, I'm like, whatever. But, I think that she's been so dismissive of me. I don't understand, like, why does she care about getting so-and-so's nails to them? And I'm glad so-and-so got them, but not mine. I do believe that karma and God and all these things work. And I believe that it's good we didn't get those nails in our home. I hope that she does clean up the atmosphere and post that is clean and sanitary. I think she should start there. If I was a partner, which I'm not, if I were to advise her, I would state, hey, clean it up, because I believe that she might need to do, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to be polite. She needs to clean her shit up. It's sloppy, it's messy, and it's gross. It's going to get someone sick. I don't know if someone already has gotten sick, but osteomyelitis can literally begin with wounds or if someone files their nail and then puts that nail on and she's been wearing it, messing around with it, has fungus. I've seen photographs now where she has actual junk on the underneath of her nail, and like gloves and sanitation, all these things. She needs to be doing those things if she's going to do this. So, anyway. Yes, definitely, Toodles, like 100%. Yeah, she definitely, 100% she did. And, like I said, I'm pretty quiet with things. I don't tend to bark back, and I don't really, I told her I felt betrayed. I don't like reading personal communication out loud like that. Does anybody else eat ice like I do? I eat it all night. But I just want to move on from this chapter. I'm not going into her lives. Actually, I'm just not. I don't know. People can say, well, you can't block her because you can't get money back. But, I'm not going to block her. I don't need to block her. I just don't want to be in her lives or have any part of any of that stuff anymore. It's time to move on for me. Mary, what's your question? Yeah, it's really sad. I hate that she's still walking all over all kinds of people. I don't know her mods in there, but I hope they know that, they're part of this. They know what's going on. They know right from wrong. I would hope so. And being part of something like this isn't good. I was only here for a short while, girls. Short while. And I hope there's no gentleman in here I'm offending by saying girls. She will be doing more lives later with receipts and show her truth. She will be doing more lives later with receipts and showing... Wait. Okay, are you talking about Carrie? I want to make sure. I used to. Oh, ice, Tina, really? I'm so anemic. I was so anemic after this most recent surgery that I had to have a transfusion. Yes, I struggle so bad, and I don't take the oral iron well because I don't absorb it well. And so I eat ice like crazy. I am so excited to be getting one of the machines, not like the countertop, I'm getting one of the industrial ones to be able to make bags with. Okay, she will be doing more lives later with receipt. Oh yeah, me, yes. Oh, I will. So the most important thing I think is showing where I asked her about her room. That is egregious to me. When there are people that are literally sleeping outside that have children, just all the things, it doesn't matter. What's important is showing that she definitely said that I need to keep my mouth shut, essentially, about the numbers of the hotel room. And I really need you to remember, and some of you may have many kids, no kids, whatever. Having 5 children, being at events, doing this, running there. Sometimes, like, I'm just not by the phone. Sorry, I'm not doing that right now. I'm sorry. And so, yes, I think it's very important to show that I asked for the weekly rate, and I asked, and she told me it was $110 a night, and there was no getting away from that, and there was absolutely no discounts. Yeah, and all the other things that people have questions about, but I don't want this to go on and on and on, guys. Like, it's just not going to. So, yeah. I don't think anybody even doubts me. I mean, why would they? Like, it's not a far-fetched thing to say. I mean, that's what she told me. And I realize it's not my responsibility to pay for someone's hotel room at all. But she called me, and she was in the office and freezing and going to be homeless that night. And, like, I mean, she literally, yeah. So she pulled at my heartstrings really bad. Yes, me. Yeah, no, I definitely should show some receipts. And then, like, when she says she's done sending her nails out, have any of you guys wondered, like, has Jennifer gotten nails? Because I have another story that would just, like, you guys would be like, I mean, anyway, she is definitely, like, she's definitely a piece of work. So I want distance from her. I don't want to communicate with her except for the refunds. And I know, like, I'll probably go and be blocked or whatever and have to argue about it. But, you know, you can only do what you can. And then you have to involve the authorities. I already made a incidental report on my end, so that's good. Okay. I just want to make sure you are helping others. See how Carrie is danger to. Thanks, Mary. I appreciate that so much. Because in the end, like, any of you guys, I mean, even hardcore people that have been, you know, like, at this for years and years and years, detective work and this and that, like, you never know. I mean, she could definitely reach out, and you don't, I mean, the hard thing is, too, is you don't know an emergency from a non-emergency anymore with her. I mean, and that's sad because, I mean, listen, the trust is gone. I will have no part. Like, I owe nothing to, if I don't owe anything to anybody. I just wanted to definitely say I am not involved with the website that she'll be selling off of. That bothered me a lot because I take a lot of integrity in the passion projects I take on. So that's not me. I don't know who this person is. I don't care. Better luck, best luck, whatever. I think it's makeup and nails. And did someone say it's glitter? I believe that's what I heard. Oh, thanks for the likes, y'all. You are so kind. Thank you for being kind to me. I think that it was really taking a toll on my mental health when all of these people were suddenly, who'd never spoken to me, were saying things that was really, but everyone's going to have their own opinion of you, and you got to have your real friends, your real family, and give it your best shot and move on. So. Tina, how long have you been eating ice for? I really wish that there was a group that actually had, like, discussions in private that there's just so many stories. But anyway, sometimes it's best that you just move on and you just leave things alone. But I did want you guys to hear from me that when I typed that, I asked Carrie to tell people that I was not involved in the website. Someone sent me a screenshot of a Reddit post or of a post on Google or YouTube, Facebook, or Book of Faces somewhere. And it simply said that I'm going to be doing a website with her. And I was like, so I said, hey, would you mind telling everybody tonight that I'm not going to be doing that? I inboxed her and I said, could you please announce that I'm not doing that with you? And she didn't. We're getting close to the end of the live. I'm frantically posting it quickly because at that time, like, I was, typing quick. And I wrote, I am doing the website, and I wrote not doing. And then Rose was like, do you want me to take that down? And I don't know why Carrie didn't say yes, because I was like, take it down, please. But they didn't. I don't know, whatever. So anyway, that's all I really have for tonight. Receipts are easy to come by because it's just screenshots. And as I said, I don't have a reason to lie. I think that y'all know that she's going to say things. I mean, and I just hope that the next person that comes trusts me. I love to help people, and I absolutely will do anything I can to try. But I promise you, until broken people want to be fixed and fix themselves, you will not be able to do it. Save your money, put it towards people and things and places that need it. We'll put it to good use, and we'll build a better future. And I'm not saying no one should spend their money with her or be her customers, or I'm just saying it didn't work out for me, and I hate to see anybody else get hurt and ignored, literally. Tomorrow with the background screenshots, I'm going to go live early. So it's going to be, I think, around like 6 p.m. Central. So that'll be good. And I really appreciate Mary for doing this for me. It really matters a lot for me to have that. So Mary, thank you very much for stepping into that role. I really appreciate it. And also, thank you so much for the love and for the likes. It means a lot to me that you guys heard me out. Thank you. I really appreciate it. As I said, I'm not for everybody. It's just like you, and you. I'm just saying invisible people, as in you and you, are not for everybody. But at the end of the day, you find your people and you stick with them. My circle's gotten smaller the older I'm getting. I feel like the people I trust have become farther apart, and so anyway, if nothing else, this was a lesson learned, and I would consider it, all things considered, not thousands and thousands of dollars. And so thank God. I have heard that there are people that have been very, very injured. I do remember seeing it. I don't know where I read it, but it was like she had thousands of dollars. I don't know how. Don't these apps do you guys know, do any of these apps tax? I don't know if they do or not. And then what happened to that poor girl? Anyway. So, I do hope, like I said, I don't think that she is a mean person. I don't get that from her. I don't get that she's mean. I think selfish. I think immature. These are words I would use. Selfish and immature. Me, I. A lot of that, but I don't get mean. I don't know. The night she was reading the screenshots aloud to y'all, and it was like from me, when I said, stop, someone is messaging my children, stop, please tell them to stop, she would not do that for me. Yet someone called a baby like Shrek or something, like I believe, and that was a huge ordeal for her. But not children being messaged and messed with. So that was where I was like, yeah, no. That was when some things changed. And as I said, is she? Well, I will tell you this much. Like, I'm not surprised to hear that because, like, honestly, I have had very few, like, actual, like, personal conversations with her. And you're definitely not mean to someone you're asking for money, but I'm not surprised to hear you say that. And now that you're saying it and I'm not saying it, I'm thinking about it, that she's mean-spirited. And who would say, because when I did say to her I want the refund, who would say the things she said? Like, I wish I could almost like push you guys up and trust that I could go read it, the inbox, because that's what I want to have ready for tomorrow evening. Because literally, when I asked for the refund, I was like, oh, it's great that you're doing all these nice things. I'll go ahead and take that refund now. She was like, well, I need your receipts right now. And she said that if she didn't get them right then, that minute, she was going to block me. And I wrote something to her along the lines of, well, that wouldn't make you a very nice person, now would it? And then she just didn't block me. But I don't know what I am to her, because I've asked her, am I not human? Do you? Like, do you not see a human being that's helped you? Do you not see a human being that's literally paid whatever? I don't know what she did with the money. I mean, she told me she was freezing and out of luck and had nowhere to sleep and would be homeless without that money. So I don't know. If someone helped me like that, I wouldn't treat them like an invisible person. But Maybe that is true. Her and Rose are both want to be mean girls because they never. Jen, I just tell her. Wait, I just do. Okay, good to know. Toodles, thanks for joining tonight too, by the way. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being kind. And it's very nice that maybe, yeah, even you said nobody asked for a refund. Oh my gosh, I'm finally gonna scream. I'm gonna wake the whole household. That threw me, it sent me, it made me go crazy. I was like, no one asked for a refund? What? I rewound it or whatever, and I was like, what? Sure, honey? Are you sure? I don't even know. Did she just think I was gonna be like, yeah, cool? She did, because I've been so quiet. Like, if I love drama so much, I could have been on here every day being like, this happened, whatever. That threw me today. That was what literally I was like, nope, I'm not taking this laying down anymore like that. This is ridiculous. Like, literally, she literally was like, I owe nobody nails. I don't gotta do this. I don't gotta do that. And I'm like, no one even asked for a refund. And she got so many positive emails about her nails too. You're talking about that, right? Oh, I was done after that. I was done. I was like, all right, like, you little bitch, now we're playing. Because like that was not cool. And I will say bitch because, yeah, no, not cool at all. I was like, I guess I'm no one for sure now. Thank you for reminding me of that, because I was like, no. Yeah, thank you for reminding me of that, because I was like, oh, thanks for the follow. I appreciate you. I was like, literally, you know, I don't love drama, but I'm raising 4 girls and a boy. Like, all right. And, well, I mean, I don't love drama, but clearly someone does. And maybe she was like, was it like a game of how far can I push, Jen? I was awfully quiet, you gotta admit. I mean, if I wanted it to be in the spotlight, like, this is embarrassing. Like, did she not understand that I was embarrassed? Like, I think Mary Mary will say this. She'll exactly zero. she'll have like, Rose will be downloading. I hope she's watching. Rose will be downloading like 83 email addresses tonight and submitting her homework all night. Will be like, dear Carrie, I love the nails you sent. You defected them perfectly. I love the smell of your smoky perfume. Whatever. Thank you. Well, I really do. Oh, wait. Yes. But Mary, would you come in? Would you come in? Would you? I told Mary earlier, I was like, please help me through this. And anyway, the funniest thing was when I was like, I can't wait till I see you writing box. Who says that? Who randomly in the middle of a live just writes like box? And then like, I don't know. I don't know who's got more dirt on the other, or if they're just codependent at this point, or if they're, I just can't wait to find out. Like, but anyway, I do appreciate y'all being here for me through this, because literally, like, it was pretty crazy. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't scroll down. Tomorrow if needed. Okay, cool. I love it. Box now. Yes. Box now. And then you can come up here and you can tell us about your monthly, well, whatever. You can tell us about, like, anything. You can tell us about the weather. You can tell us a knock-knock joke. You know any of those? I got an idea. I'll take a bathroom break, and you can tell I'll just say, like, tell a joke. I'll set my phone down. You know, she treats Rose badly, too, honestly, as annoying as Rose is. I don't know. Not me. I'm not the one for that. I don't care if there's filter glitches, guys. Like, it's a minimal filter, and I don't care. Box now. Box. Put me in the box. Like, that is funny. I remember sending her gifts. I want to say this so bad, so I'm going to. I remember sending some Rose, like, I wanted to see what she'd say, because, like, I'm being polite by sending gifts, right? And she did not say, like, thanks, Jen, or anything that I heard. I think she said, like, oh, even I got a few gifts, or something like that, but it was funny. I want to see what she'd say. You need to say it in all caps. Yes, box, all caps. Yeah, and then as soon, or, like, I should say, like, Mary, will you gotta come up here. I'll be right back. I gotta go pee. Okay, I gotta pee. Be right back. I swear. We should have done that 1 minute into the live. Okay, maybe we are mean girls. Sorry. Say it in all caps. She hates me. Oh, Rose hates, oh my God. Rose, you're not singing. Oh my God. Just study up your jokes. Oh my God. Were you guys, oh, I didn't finish something. I had to like, no one, does she not know who I'm like married to? I know our account's gone down. I don't care at all because I'd prefer it to be to a few of us. Do you guys remember when Carrie was going nuts over that toilet paper? I thought she was going to get out and go like brawl with this boy over the toilet paper. Okay, do you remember that? Does any of you guys remember that at all? Yes, Rose hates me. And so I was gifting her just to be like, I mean, how are you going to kick me out of your life when I'm gifting Rose and gifting you? I was having a little too much fun at that point. She treated me badly and I don't know. So, but I do want to say this though. Do you guys remember the toilet paper episode at all? Where she was asking, like, she was like, this is ridiculous. How can 3 people use 1 roll of toilet paper? I don't know, Carrie. Count the squares. I mean, defect them. I don't know. Anyway, do you guys remember that? So she starts talking about their culture and stuff. I'm going to leave it at that. I am married to a man whose father, and I'm proud of this. Anyway, it comes from India. So I had to sit through that too. And that was a tide turning moment. So, yep. Oh gosh. I'm going to an art show. I know it's off topic and you probably don't care at all about this, but I'm just going to say it anyway because I'm really excited. But I'm really excited to go. My first one going in my hometown where I grew up, so I'm pretty excited. A friend of mine, it's like all females. I believe it's like all girl artists featuring all women artists, and so I'm really excited about it. Anyway, so with that said, honestly, guys, like there's just some obnoxious tone to it. I didn't even know. Maybe tomorrow I'll be in my car and I'll have everything ready and I'll just sit in my car and do it. You know. Thank you. Oh my God. It's bad. Like, it's so bad. I mean, honestly, like, all of it's very bad. I mean, and the treatment, I mean, I don't know who, I don't know who Carrie, like, really, I think she underestimated me so much as a human being and a person. I don't think I know. I mean, but I didn't want to go live or do any of this, but at the same time, like, how many times am I going to watch people sit there saying, oh, Jen's funding this, Jen's doing this, Jen's paying for that? And I mean, why didn't she block me? I don't know. I would have. Like, if my mod was on, like, if Mary said to me right now, like, I want to block so-and-so, I'd be like, go for it. Especially if it was my best friend in the world. Oh my God, the cheeseburger hit the car. Oh my goodness. I actually asked her about that. I was like, did you guys ever find the guy? I think it was just, well, when we look at receipts, I think I recently asked her about the cheeseburger a couple nights ago. I think I randomly said, did y'all ever find the guy that found the cheeseburger that hit your car? I said, and the tomato and the mayonnaise. And I think that person was so sick of listening to her bitch all the time how hungry she was. What happened to the $40 gift card from Outback Steakhouse that nice lady offered, or whomever, right, was in the live? Someone offered detergent. She doesn't want that. And then the gift card. And then she's like, if you sent me a gift card right now, Toodles, right? Right now, Toodles is like, oh, Jen, you said you're hungry. I'm going to send you a gift card I've got, okay, for $40. And I get it. And then I say, you know what, Toodles? I might use that next month or for Valentine's Day. Thanks, but I'm going to do something else for tonight. Like, who does that? I've been so PO'd if I was starving. Right. If you're really hungry, you're not being like picky. Like, come on now. This is just crazy. I think if Carrie hears this, she needs to take some notes and get smarter and reinvent the wheel because, wait, I did not intend that. No pun intended. But no, she needs to like learn better. Yeah, she needs to get better at all this stuff because reinvent the wheel. Oh my God. Yeah, that was funny as hell. Can't lie. Someone said like, someone inboxed me today and we were talking. Have you guys ever heard, it's a horrible term, I'm not even gonna say it. No, I'm not saying, I'm gonna be careful. But yeah, I don't know. I can't say who's eating what and when and whatever, but it was weird. I thought her mother was in the hospital and then like her mom was all talking smack on TikTok tonight. So I thought, so again, everything's alleged and in my opinion, so whatever. But yeah, she's a mess. It's all been a mess. And to treat me like I'm not even a person is beyond messed up. Like I am a person, but she's treated, I'm not, like I said, I'm not special. I am not special and I'm fine with it. Like obviously there's been people she's gotten for much more and for people that, you know, she's gotten for much less. It's not okay to steal. And I mean, it's just not going to be. So she needs to get right with the Lord. She needs to pray. I would recommend she joins a church, gets a clean atmosphere to do these nails in. Because with a website like that, I mean, she's going to have to show actual photos. I mean, I was looking at jewelry on TikTok and they went around and showed the factory and everything. So I don't see how this is all going to go down. But I was really hopeful that maybe she, you know, found a place or was going to go to school or something. You always want to see people be successful. And if you're not somebody that wants to see someone do better for real, you're not my kind of person. But I just wish that it would have been changed for the better. So anyway, she's just not. You're right. I'm going to say it because I try to be kind and see the best in people. But no, she's not nice. She's been very mean to me. She's been very mean to a lot of people. She's been very cruel. She's not even nice to Rose. But Rose just is obnoxious at this point. I mean, I really think that Rose should just put a step forward and say, you know, here I am and, you know, what's up? I don't see what she's, you know, being so afraid of. I mean, she talks herself up all the time. And if she sees herself being beautiful like that, fine. It's fine. Like, you should feel like you're beautiful. So more power to her. She's hungry. Rose. I know. I thought I was just me that thought that. I was watching. It's so fun to actually talk like this because I'd be watching it. Oh gosh, I haven't slept in like 2 days. So this movie was gonna, oh my God. But anyway, I literally thought the same thing. I was like, she just said she's hungry. And like, so what happened? Did she take the gift card for the Outback? Rose is the worst friend. It's very unfortunate though. Like, and why doesn't Rose ever have to buy anything or do anything? Like, what does she do? Because Sneak the Peek and Shelby are on top of blocking. Those girls, they're professional blockers. Mary's better, but whatever. What did I miss? Hey, I just got here. Can I ask what made you speak up? I'm sorry if you already answered. Oh, you're fine. Okay. Well, I asked Carrie essentially because I mean, I don't have anything written down and I'm not looking at like a time, like in time, but tomorrow I can do so. I do not believe in reading personal communication like to a T out loud, because I feel like otherwise it's not personal communication. But if a point needs to be proven, like for instance, Carrie said to me yesterday, she said, well, you won the wheel when we were talking about my refund. I said, I'd like a refund. You're offering refunds. Thank you. I will take you up on the refund. And she said, well, you joined that wheel and you won, and it's not like I asked you to join that wheel. And I said, but you did. And so I went into my conversations and I sent her the exact screenshot when she said, hey, baby, spelled with an I, would you like to join the wheel tonight or whatever? And I wasn't even around for when I guess I won this wheel. I do believe, okay, by the way, how do you rig those? So someone asked me this. So here's how you could potentially do this, and I'm not suggesting she does. I am only saying how someone could. Okay, let's just say, even if you send a screenshot or a screen recording, okay, so let's say, all of you join something like that, okay? You join her program. Now, you've joined her program, and once you've done that, you essentially, she says, okay, I'm gonna put you in 50 times, or I'm gonna put you in 20 times. Even if she puts you in 3 times, whatever. You get the point. You're put into this thing. She used to send me a screen recording of her putting my names into it. I think she got the feeling I didn't trust her for some reason. Anyway, so at that point though, after that, for all I know, she just hits delete. Now, she sends everybody the screen recordings, but she can only leave, for all you know, 2 names in at the end. She could leave 1 name in at the end, or 4. What you actually should do is face the other phone towards the camera, shuffle it where it says like 12 names or whatever, and then the real winner would shuffle out, and you'd be able to see the amount of people at the bottom that are entered, and how many entries they have, and so on. So that is what an honest one would look like. It would be very easy. I used to be in some sales, and it would be very easy for somebody to do that. I nor anybody I know ever did that, but after working with those back then, it would be very easy to, just wipe someone off and then shuffle and then say, oh, Tanya won or whatever. So yes, I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not suggesting that she does that. I don't know anything about her program, but I do believe I won that wheel because she doesn't ship my nails. She's never shipped my nails. Did any of you catch me saying in the live, oh, I can't wait till we actually get to try your nails, Carrie? The person that said I like drama earlier is absolutely off their rocker. Like I've said it a million times, I got 4 daughters. We have a big family. We have fun. And I haven't spoken up because I didn't want to deal with drama like this. I think we all like little TV shows. We all like a little bit of the what's happening. And sure, some drama is fun once in a while, but nothing like this. When she basically said she owed nobody nails for the final time and that no one asked for a refund, that was when I said I'm speaking up. And even last night, actually, I think it was like last night, she had said something about the refund when she treated me that way and said my ass was gonna wait as long as it took me to send her the address, which isn't right, because girls, I did not buy any kind of mystery pack or mystery box from her. I bought like a set of custom nails upon sets of custom nails. I bought multiples, and so I wanted to see them before she sent them. So what's wrong with that? Nothing was wrong with that. Nothing. I will answer for you. Nothing. So that way she can make the adjustments, because I kept seeing people opening their nails saying, oh, this isn't what I wanted. Oh, this isn't what I ordered. Blah, blah, blah. And I just thought, okay, I'm going to take all that off the table. I'll see a picture. And if I don't like them, I'll tell her what to change or what vision I had or whatever. But she refused to send the picture. She kept saying they were done. All the nails are ready. If they were ready, you can send a picture. So the point of the photo, so why would I give her my address when she doesn't have the nails done? She didn't need my address until she sent a picture of the completed sets. So, end of story. I was her customer. I paid. And if I wanted to see the nails, what's the big deal? But like I said, I ordered, so the press ones I've ordered from one other company, she did a great job. She really did. They came in cute packaging. and everything matched. Very, very sweet. I was just thinking maybe it's a setup to have shipping confirmation to say it. Well, and that, Tina, how like, you can, how like if you have a program at home and you're selling stuff, like we're getting ready to start doing the heating pads. So like when you're doing something like that, you can make the shipping label. And as soon as you create that shipping label, it automatically messages your customers and says, hey, it's on the way, right? Like it gives you tracking. And it'll say like preparing package for shipment. So it could have been that. But she's had, I think 4 or 5 weeks. And there's so many documentaries about her. But people have thought I'm just, I don't know. I needed to speak up because it was a one-sided narrative all the time of what Carrie was saying about me and what wasn't true, and me just finally saying enough. No, I didn't get a single pair of nails. I never got, and I'm sorry, I haven't sent her nails. Even the nails that she actually did have made, the ones with the hearts, they were pink, she told me that I had to pick plain nails, that I didn't have a right to get fancy nails. When I paid for that hotel that one night, she was like, yeah, I'll hook you up, girl. I don't know, yeah, I'll hook you up, you know the line. I'll hook you up, girl, and only for you, I'm going to send you these nails. Well, anyhow, she's going to hook me up with these 3 sets of nails. She already owed me sets and sets and sets of nails. So I said, okay. So when I went the other day and I started saying, well, not the other day, but a minute ago, started saying pictures. I said, look, like this. But someone posted her setup. And after that, I said, I will not let myself, I was going to donate them. I go to the salon to get my nails done. But I wanted to get press-ons because press-ons are just, I feel like it's kind of just so convenient, so much more affordable. You can reuse them. I've heard if you take care of them properly. I know nothing about it. Last 2 nights ago, I was at Sally's. I had to go pick up a specific hairbrush I wanted. And, anyhow, they're the only place to have this one hairbrush. And I'm very, very bougie with the type of hairbrush I use. And I had lost it somehow traveling, I think. And anyway, like, oh, that spilled. Sorry. I went and I got this hairbrush. And even in doing that, I spilled this. It's gonna leak all over there. I'll get a paper towel. But anyway, yeah, it doesn't matter, guys. Like at the end of the day, like she was never gonna ship my nails. But anyway, I went to get that brush. That was what I was gonna tell you. I went to get the brush and the press-ons by OPI. They have really good glue there. She was telling me you have to be really careful not to get contact dermatitis. Do everything very sterile. And in my head, I was like, with a box of nails that are clean, obviously, and brand new glue, brand new packages, brand new everything, they're cautioning people. So that told me right then and there. I already knew, but that like confirmed it because the girl that worked there is almost finished with her training to do nails. That told me right then and there, like, boom, you can never have anything to do with that setup. The tools are rusted, busted. It's just sad. Like I said, I only received press-ons from one person. I've ordered with someone else right now. And they came perfectly great. They were very clean, very nice, very pretty. So